Well, we're at the end of the year and everybody has their list, so why not? I'm going to give you the top 5 products that I've come across in 2017, and they're products that I use and really enjoy. Plus, I'm going to give you one extra one, the 6th one that is new that I just came across. So, my favorite trail shoe, 2017, the On Cloudventure. Outstanding, low to the ground, nimble, flexible, and versatile. Can go anywhere, and that's what I like about it. Check it out if you're looking for a new trail shoe. Don't like what you've got? Cloudventure, totally worth it. Next, I'm going to talk about these sunglasses. Goodr sunglasses. Came across them at a local retail store. Under 30 bucks. They don't bounce. I travel with them. So everywhere I go, I take my Goodr sunglasses because you know what? What if I sit on them and break them? It's under 30 bucks. If I sit on these and break them, they're not under $30. The quality, really good. I don't have any issues. I've run on trails that have running through trees and everything, and I have really good vision. No distortion in the vision, so love my Goodr sunglasses. Under 30 bucks. Fun colors too. Next up, my Polar M430. I'm a huge Polar fan. I've been using Polar since they first came out. But when I was a retailer and the new items coming out, new GPS was coming out, and Polar stuck to heart rate. I kept trying to talk Polar into adding speed and distance and getting innovative with their product, and they stuck to no, it's heart rate, no, it's heart rate, no, it's heart rate. So I kind of went away. I joined the crowd. I used Garmin, and I love Garmin. Garmin works really well. But this year I saw Polar came out with this M430, and I go, wait, I got to try that. It looks like they joined the party. It's not ultra innovative. Now their back end is pretty cool, but the watch itself is not ultra innovative. It's in line with the rest of the market, with what Garmin has and what a few others have. But what's cool is Polar brought it out, and it's nice looking. It's got a great face to it. So I give Polar 2 thumbs up because I have been a fan of Polar for a long time. Glad you came to the party. Glad you're back in the market. Good on you. All right. That's 3. Number 4, my favorite road shoe. And I got to tell you this. I was a skeptic. I watched the Nike Breaking 2 project. I saw the shoe. I was kind of a skeptic, like, all right, what's Nike up to? All right. Got to admit. But then I started seeing the shoes at races, because I've been all over the world at all the major marathons in the world, and I started to see the Vaporfly 4%. And then I started talking to athletes. I talked to athletes who I knew were running in it, and I was surprised by other athletes who said, oh yeah, you know what shoe I'm running in? So I had to try it. I had to try this, and I gotta tell you, hooray. This is the Zoom Fly. It's not the Vaporfly 4%. Very subtle differences, but if you know shoes like I do, it's very easy to tell the differences. They list it as a racing shoe. It's not a racing. I mean, yes, you can race in it. Great. It's lightweight. You can race in it, but it's not a racing shoe. I run in it every single day. In fact, I've run in it every day for the last almost 6 weeks. And I got to tell you, Nike nailed it. They nailed it with brand new technology. It's the first true new functional technology that we've seen from anything besides Hoka almost 7 years ago. I mean, this is breakthrough Nike. Well, it'll be interesting to see where they go with this. It'll be interesting to see where Nike goes with it. This thing is dynamic. Totally dynamic. So I love the Zoom Fly. Can't wait to see where it goes from here. The reason I like it the most is I don't feel the run afterwards. I run on the roads, do long runs, and I don't feel the run afterwards. And that's a good thing. My feet don't hurt, nothing hurts. I think they just nailed this shoe, and it's my favorite shoe of 2017, by far. I've got other shoes that I like a lot, but nothing like I like this one. I highly suggest, if you are struggling to find a shoe that really works for you, give this one a try. It is the Zoom Fly. The Vaporfly 4% is $250. The Zoom Fly is $150. Nike nailed it. All right, number 5 on the list is a brand new product. I've known about it since almost 4 or 5 years ago. I've known about the technology. They finally came out with it, and I think it's a breakthrough for a lot of reasons. First off, what's the product? It's called Footbeat. Simple saying, it's a heartbeat in your foot. If you know anything about the way blood flow works, when your foot takes a step, it acts as a pump. As soon as you stop and sit down, the pump slows down because your foot isn't activating the pump. So it slows down, so your circulation slows down. If you've got major circulation problems in your lower legs, medically speaking, this thing was developed for that. But for an athlete, you go out, you train hard, you sit down at your desk, what happens? Circulation slows down, your recovery slows down. And you'll notice if you do that, you go sit down at your desk and you sit at your desk for a couple hours, you get up, and what happens? You're really stiff. So what I understood when I first saw this outside of the medical world is that as an athlete, if we can increase the circulation when we're not moving, when we're not actively going, we're going to speed up the recovery process. It's a simple motor in this insole that rises up under your arch. When it does that, it puts the right amount of pressure onto your arch to activate the plantar venous plexus, which is the thing in your foot that is the pump. Activates the plantar venous plexus, pushing blood back up to your heart. You get fresh blood back down into the muscles, tendons, everything that you just worked when you're out running or you're out riding your bike or doing whatever you do. Wear them right after you run, wear them at night. Your recovery will be so much better. You'll feel better, your feet won't hurt. Heck, if you got plantar fasciitis, this thing, I'm not guaranteeing it. There's no guarantee that anything works, for sure. But if you got plantar fasciitis, what have you got to lose? Put these on, wear them as often as you can. Based on all the knowledge I know, your plantar fasciitis will be minimized and might go away. So Footbeat. New thing in technology. All right, we're gonna let Footbeat keep going. And last product, 6th product, it's brand new, so I can't really give you any personal information on it. I can just tell you that I met these guys. This is called F2C. It's new drink formula. This happens to be their endurance formula. So if you're an ultra runner, you're a triathlete, and you're having gut issues, F2C is worth trying out. I tell you, I met the owner at Ironman Arizona. His booth was right next to the one that I was working in. And I got talking to him. And he made nutrition, he made performance, electrolyte, whatever nutrition sound so simple. But he's so technical in what he does to the product that makes it seem like the way he talks about it, it makes it go, why didn't anybody else do this? But clearly, he's unique. It's a company out of Canada. So I listened to him. I thought, you know what? I'll try it. I got it. I'll try it. But what really, this is why I'm putting it on this, is that they were right next to us on race day, Ironman Arizona. Athlete after athlete came up and thanked them for the product. Thanked them for the performance that they got because of the product. One athlete in particular ran up and said, look, I've been trying for 2 years to race and not get cramps. I've tried everything. Today, I only had your product in bottles. That's all I had. I had no gels. I had no Coke. I had nothing else. I drank your product only. My fastest Ironman ever. I qualified for Kona. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That guy was a doctor, and he couldn't figure out why he was cramping. He was a doctor, and he couldn't figure out why he was cramping on race day. Took this product, F2C, cramps are gone, fastest race he's had, he's going to Kona. Struggling with gastric and problems on your long runs, on your long rides, on your ultra races, on your Ironman races. Give these guys a try. I like them.